All right, back.
I think we're all here.
Cool. All right, I made my coffee and then just sculled it. I've already finished it by the time I walked back from the house. So I presume, is everyone okay to head straight off?
Yeah.
No spells or anything like that? You got
Wait, where are we going?
pretty much in the centre of the Bakumora, there is a temple. On
All right, so
Omi Kiyoka.
could I have switched over? Could I have switched over to my full plate this time? Since
The tribesman would suggest carrying it until you get to the temple and then putting it on.
okay, all right, I'll do that then.
It might be a couple of days before you get there.
Okay. It's not just a day trip. I
No,
see.
no. Okay. So Onyuka gives you a bit of background before you head off of what they know of the temple. Fotari, they believe, has started his own cult of worship. The temple was once a stronghold of Yuan Ti, serpent people. And it's within territory...
Hello, sorry.
Ah, hello.
Oh, hey.
Justin, we just got back from our coffee break.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So everyone's have arrived at this village, found Artus and Dragonbait imprisoned in crystal, unable to extricate them, and this evil or corrupted archdruid who used to rule the be the archdruid of this Kaibo village has taken up and started a cult in a temple nearby, temple in the centre of the Bakumora. And if you're ever to be able to leave the Bakumora, you will need to somehow part the mists. This mists may be referring to the mist that's all through this place, or maybe the clouds above. And all through the morning, you hear people talk of the Storm Reavers are heading out this morning and heading to kill Fotari. Stuff like that. Storm Reavers are here. Finally. Legend is true, blah, blah, blah. And it goes on. So you are the...
How did these guys manage to have a year-old?
Have a what, sorry?
Have a legend about an event that's only a year old.
They have a legend that has existed for a long time about the Storm Reavers, and this was even before there was any storms. So, not knowing even that there was a problem to solve before the mention of Storm Reavers came up. So it's like having a prophecy of something happening or something being resolved and not knowing what the source of the problem was in the first place until it actually happens. So as soon as these storms came and covered the lands around them and the mists prevent them from leaving, they're now waiting on the Storm Reavers to arrive to sort it out for them.
Fair enough.
At your skepticism of Uzama's visions, he tells you that he believes Ubtal left them for me. And Ubtal, you might know, or Masika can tell you, is the great god of Chult.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Yika gives you 2 guides to guide you to the marsh. They say to you, Sharpie, are you going to burn a comprehend languages now, or do you want to? How long does comprehend languages last?
I'd actually just bond psychically to the tribesman.
Oh, okay, all right.
Saves me having to speak to Sharp.
Yeah, okay.
But not to.
Okay, so you do your bond, and they say that they'll be going through Poison Dusk territory. Poison Dusk, you gather, being the tribal name of the particular tribe of lizardmen that are the problem. And we'll need to go slowly and move cautiously around, avoiding the Poison Dusk patrols. And so, let us see. So I've got Ash, so it's only Shell that we are without for now. Although, Ash, you're not in roll 20, I can see, yet, I believe. Are you joining us for the rest of the
My what, sorry?
You're not in roll 20?
Ah, yes, getting in now.
Okay. All right. And you head off through the jungle. There's no trails, although these trackers seem to find a few animal tracks, and so long as you hunch down quite low, you can avoid, duck down through the branches. Jacus, it's suggested to leave your Ankylosaurus behind. You're going to be travelling through marsh.
Okay. So I guess my full plate will be strap it on ice for now.
Yeah, you could do that. It might weigh ice down, but let's
Okay.
just assume it's not fully encumbering. Ice is probably strong enough, being strong as a horse, to carry a suit of armour if you're not on ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That'll work.
All right. So let's see. So we've got, just for this travel business, Masika. So there's everyone all gathered together. Great. And so you start to make your way through, and after a few miles, the scouts move off these animal tracks and say we must be travelling straight through jungle, and starts to crouch lower, and they try to guide and advise you how to move stealthily through the jungle. Can I get everyone to make a stealth check, please? This would include ice as well.
Let's see.
So we've got a stealth Sharpie with a 16, boosting that up to 21. Neo with a natural 20/27, that counts as 2 successes. Jacus with a 7. And Ice with a 22.
Now let's see.
We're waiting on Ash.
Yeah, natural 20 for ice.
Ooh, oh thank God. I'm letting down the party. 21.
Okay. So the 2 scouts and half the party, or most of the party, successfully navigate. Even Ash, you don't have your heavy armor on anymore, do you? You're wearing leather.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can be good at stealth now.
Okay. And I think it's only Jakus and Masika who both sort of stumble their way along, but the rest of you spot some of the fumbles before they become too obvious, and you manage to help those other couple boost their stealth. You cover for their slip-ups. You feel like you're moving very stealthily through the jungle and making your way okay. You're moving away over an area when you feel something move under your leg, Neo. Where are you? There you are. I'm just going to move you down here just to move it so I can see everybody. We'll scroll in. Can you roll a perception, Neo, please? Okay. Okay, so what happens is there's this, you hear some rustling in the trees above you all over the place, and looking up, you see these vines holding large logs held horizontally, and they swing like a pendulum. And while you might jump to one side of one of them, you may jump into the path of another, because they all seem to be triggered almost at once, maybe offset by a fraction of a second or so, not quite simultaneous triggers. And so I'd need everyone to, everyone has potential to be sort of blasted by these logs as they slam into you. Do a dexterity saving throw. Sharpie and Ash, you get +3 from Jakus.
Oh, cool. Nice. 19 for ice.
Okay, so ice is okay. Neo's on a 12. Sharpie 15.
Oh, crit.
Oh, Neo's on a 10. Oh no, that's perception. Yep. Oh, and Ash 23. Nice one.
Sharpie gets a +3, so 18.
So I think it's just Neo. The rest of the party, all these crashing logs go slamming past everyone. But Neo, you call out a warning to the rest, and unfortunately, that distraction of letting everyone know, you get clipped. This log catches you square in the back, slamming you off to one side, and you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Now we'll see how your ribs are faring now. Can you do a Constitution save? Okay. So you go hurtling through the air, land on a patch of ground, and it's perfectly timed. There's a what looks like it lands on a bunch of leaves, and they vanish and collapse straight away, and Neo vanishes down a pit. And you hear, ah! Neo, another 16.
I would like
Another 16 damage.
another 16 bludgeoning.
Another 16 piercing.
On that note, I would like to jump out of this hole by running up the walls.
Okay. You
Bounce
slide.
off walls and
You
then
slide,
jump out.
you slide down a spike and then hit the ground, taking 10 bludgeoning. Can you still stand at this point? Still conscious? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you
Still good.
you reach up and pull this spike out of your leg, and then wincing away the pain, run at the wall, and what you do, you're down a 30-foot pit. So you go over to the side, and then you start to run in circles, and then you see Neo just come blatting out Michelle Yeoh style out the top. He's bleeding profusely from the leg, and although it's not hit an artery or anything, it's just starting to slow to a clot. He's got quite a few scrapes and scratches from other spikes at the bottom of the pit, and wincing with his back. Maybe a couple of crap ribs or something.
Oh dear.
Oh, that one hurt. Oh. That was nasty.
Mm.
Do you need some healing kits or?
Yes, please.
If trap's going to be our thing, do you want me to take point for a while?
Yes, please.
I think there's a token with a...
I heal you for 21.
Oh, nice. Is that with a kit?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for something to use for bandages, to show that you're bandaged. If there's anything we can agree on, I'd like to put the symbol on Neo, so we know he's had maybe the skull and crossbones. We usually use that for poison.
Yeah.
We usually use that for poison.
It would even be just like a pink dot or something. Yeah. Maybe one of the coloured dots, perhaps?
Okay. Let's use that, and we'll see how we go remembering that. It's just a way of showing that he's already had it, because I think you can only have one healer's kit between rests.
Short rests, yeah.
Okay, so Neo, do you want to position yourself in the marching order? Okay. You head on. And you make these trackers are giving you some pretty good, making some pretty good time. Sharpie, you're up the front. Where are you? Oh, yeah. You see these trees. I'm going to put some markers in here that you're moving past. And you notice that there's vines around them that seem to twitch. There's a slight movement. So
We'll stop and it's like we get the people to stop behind him. Something weird about those trees. And Sharpie will just stop and have a look at them.
Okay. So you keep moving past. I'll just move the whole party down. You get to about this point, and
Wait, why do we keep moving past?
sorry.
Didn't I just say stop and have a look at them?
Oh, okay, yeah. Stop it, have a look at them. I thought you just said watch out for these vines. There you go.
I passed the message for everyone else to watch out for vines.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
While the vines are twitching, stop and look.
Okay. Do you want to roll a nature for me?
I'll psychic that.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, you can't identify them, but you think that they are the types of plants that are mobile, at least to some extent. You know, there's some plants that can do that.
Fair enough. Let everyone else know. Maybe we should walk around these trees, give them a wide berth.
Okay. You scoot around and give them a wide berth and move on. After a while, these guides come to us, call a halt for the party to stop, and say, turn to you and say, we've come as far as we can, as far as we dare, but our work is done. Just beyond is the Omi Kayoka. And we will.
That's the temple, right?
That's right. And we will remain in the region to guide you on your return, so you don't get lost in the marsh.
I'm gonna start wearing my plate armor now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you spend however long it is, 10 minutes or so. Not too bad. To suit up.
Oh, should I suit up as well, do you think?
Go ahead.
Oh, I should be okay. We have two strong, strapping lads to
Yeah.
take up the front.
Well, you've got one right now, but that's all right. We're short a sharp. Unless you're talking about Neo or Sharpie or Masika.
I was gonna say, yeah, without Shell. Oh, Neo can sort of tank.
Yeah, Neo can tank. And Masika's clearly a warrior. You've seen her in battle now. She gets 3 attacks. She's a whirling swords with double swords. She finished one of the enemy poison dusk lizard men in a single round. One round at it. Okay.
Very nice.
Farewell for now. If you follow this trail, this will lead, and there is clearly a wider trail where there's just not long-lived trees, and this will lead you to the temple, and you can hear the crack of thunder increasing as if it's closer and it's directly ahead of you. Okay. So you carry on. And at the end of the dirt path, that you're travelling, that wends its way through the marsh, saving you from having to wade way steep in mud and ichor, the tangle of trees recede, and they reveal a massive clearing spanning hundreds of feet across. You can't see the other side, but if you judge it, it would be hundreds of feet across by the curve of it. There's a decorative stone path, so it must leading through a row of old broken statues of humanoids with a sort of snake-like lower body instead of legs. There's a large dais, also old and vine-covered, located at the end of the path, before it leads off into a sprawling marsh. And beyond, rising from the middle of the marsh is what looks like a triangular shaped pyramid of dark grey stone. Now there are creatures before you. Standing atop the dais, there's a poison... Actually, I'll scooch it onto the map so I can see as we go. We'll get rid of the jig. And I'll just reverse the order because you're going north at this point. So you can see there's a lizard folk on the dais above. And there are these enormous, sort of like a centaur shape with 4 legs, but 2 arms as well. And they look draconic in nature, like a dragon centaur. Standing atop the dais is a poison dust lizard folk, seemingly in conversation with 4 beasts, muscular reptilian heads and torsos, their lower bodies resembling that of a dragon. In the distance you can see the top of a large structure, floating in the middle of the marsh, surrounded by thick flowing mists. Now you're at the edge of the clearing here, and haven't yet been spotted. Presume you're on the grey section.
What do you guys want to do?
While you're there...
Are we rolling for initiative?
No, well you can add yourself in, but right now there's not combat going on. While you're... Everyone sort of hesitates, just watching, just wondering what to do. Jakos sort of looks left and right, like, what are we going to do? What's the story? And it looks like the Chosen... Let me see, see if I can give you a blown up picture. Yeah, there we go. There's 3 of them charging. They seem to be berating the lizard man. They're talking quite... sorry, what's that, Sharpie?
Sharpie's going to start sneaking off to the side and hiding.
Okay, can you do a stealth? Alrighty, 31. Okay. Jakus, what were you saying?
I'm just gonna Does it seem like the lizard folk is in trouble?
Well, one of them knocks the lizard folk to the ground, like not striking him, but sort of with the butt of a spear, and puts one of his forelegs on his chest, and you hear him call out. Masika whispers to you. He's saying, "Do as your god commands, or see all of your people fall." And this lizard folk...
The lizard folk?
He stands up and sort of obsequiously gives him an obsequious bow and starts to move off, bowing and fawning and not even meeting their gaze. And then two of them start to converse with one another.
I'm just gonna get on ice and just move forward slowly.
Okay. Just bear with me for a second. The green square that I'm putting in is the edge of the woods. So I'll just put you guys adjacent to it. So you're not actually on the path, and then you move in. And it's once you break the woods, they turn and growl and look like one of them sort of stamps their feet and points to you. It looks like they're about to charge.
Alright, I take out both my weapons and ready.
Okay.
Yeah, initiative time.
Truly. Where's mine? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've got Ice in there, Jackus, Neo, Sharpie, and the Chosen. Ash, we're waiting on you.
Sorry?
Are you going to do an initiative for us?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Are you in there yet? Not quite. There you go. Alright, so we've got, let's do a sort. Masika on 21, then the Chosen on 18, Sharpie, Ash, then Neo, Jackus, then Ice. For Ash and then Neo, in Roll20, there's a way to add your dexterity as a decimal. And if you do that, then that'll resolve tiebreakers. Otherwise, you can work it out with yourselves and move yourselves around. Doesn't have to be now. We'll go to the battle first. All right. So Masika goes. Masika. And she it looks like you're all going gangbusters. So she sprints 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And goes behind this. She hasn't got a range attack, I don't think. No. So she then takes cover behind this statue. Actually, yeah, she'll do that. Okay. The Chosen go. My computer's going very slowly tonight. Everyone, just bear with me. Okay, this one comes in. One, 2, 30, 40, 50, 60, I believe. No, still got 15 more. There. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now this one here, the closest one to you, Jakus, breathes in, and then a gout of flame washes over you. Can you do a dexterity saving throw for you and Ice, please? Jakus gets a 21.
Oh,
Ice a 5.
ice fails, so yes, we're okay.
Alright, move my turn order thing out of the way. Okay, so Ice takes 16 damage. Jakus, you take 8. The this one with the red dot here also breathes in, and he also catches you in fire breath. Can you roll a save too, for both of you, Jakus and Ice? Jakus, that's a fail. And Ice, that's a fail. 43 damage to both of you.
What? That's from one breath?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more powerful than a fireball, and much stronger than the first one. Can you roll a acrobatics, please, or you can roll a animal handling if you choose to land on your feet, because you've had Ice vanish under you. Oh. Okay, so you fall prone. And these two just rush in. They're not going to get attacks. It's a dash. That's their turn. Sharpie.
Sharpie's going to throw.
Okay.
brace, Jackus. You haven't gone yet. You've got no
Yeah,
reaction.
I can't because it's not. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sharpie, back to you.
So Sharpie wants to throw a lightning bolt through the 3 that are near Jacuz without hitting Jacuz. Awesome. I think I can probably line that up.
You can't. So there's a statue in the way here.
Yeah,
Where are you?
but I can see past the statue. Like, I have to move slightly.
Yep. So it's 5 foot wide.
Yep. So should be able to hit those 3 dragon thingies without hitting Jacuz.
If you're not going to get Jacuz, you're not going to get the very back one as well. You can get 2 of them.
Why would I hit Jacuz from there?
Well, you won't, but you won't hit the other guy as well. There's only like 2 foot of guy that you can see.
If I move forward.
This Drakator is behind Jacuz. So there is a sliver you can see. What I've been doing with fireballs and lightning bolts is you can't just clip their base, you need to go through it.
Well, yes, but it's also, remember, it's a 5 foot light line, whereas that line is nothing.
Yep. Okay, so what do you do? Sharpie, you're casting lightning bolt. You can get 2 of them easily, or you can.
Sorry, I'm trying to work this out. And
Doesn't matter. You can get 2, or you can either get Jackus and the 3rd one.
Yeah. I'm just give me 10 seconds. Something's not bleeding.
Oh, I see. All right. Yep. Okay.
Okay, I'm a little bit frozen on the screen, but he's actually just going to move up and psychic with a dash and psychic blade the
Close one.
close one.
Okay.
Actually, no, the one that's in front of you.
Okay. The one that's in front of Jackus has got some cover. Do you ignore cover with... Do you have sharpshooter?
No.
Okay. He'll be a little bit harder to hit.
Uh, 17?
You're going for Mr. Orange Dot or Mr. Yellow Dot?
Orange dot.
Orange Dot. Okay. No, you miss him. He's only got leather armor on too.
Alright,
so
I'll add
it's-
psychic powder.
Oh yeah, okay. Give it a boost.
19?
19. It's a hit. You've narrowed it down. Damage?
Yeah. Yep, sorry about that. 27 total.
27. Oh, you're trying to go for the sneak attack. That's where they're going for the one close to Jackus. Okay. Big hit. He clutches his head. It seems like it's doing full damage. And
Done.
Cool. Yes. All right. That moves to you, Ash.
Oh gosh. So how much damage did that second, the orange guy take?
20 something.
Oh, okay. As an action, I shall use Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. That's the glow? You light up everyone and they get
Yes.
healing. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I need a 30-foot aura.
I've got one. I've actually got a Twilight Sanctuary spell. There it is.
Oh, nice. And as a bonus action, I will create a spiritual weapon next to Jacuz and smack the orange guy.
Spiritual weapon. There it is. Next to the orange guy. Okay. Roll to hit.
As a 24 to hit.
Nice one. That's a hit.
A whopping 5 force damage.
Okay. Okay. Neo.
Just gonna prepare something. I'm doing the the searing sunburst. I just gotta get the template for fireball happening.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. Just before the so centered there on that
Yep.
square for all three of them.
Okay.
Yeah, searing sunburst, and I'm maxing it out. So
Okay. Roll your damage, and what's their save target?
in the chat there, DC 16
Oh, yeah,
Constitution
okay.
saving throw checks, and they take a total of 30 damage on
Oof.
failure.
Oops. Okay. Things are slowing down for me too.
And
yeah.
it's all radiant damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's all radiant damage, by the way, so it's... Yeah. I just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah. Not fire.
Yeah, no, not fire. I was just using like of fireball because that's the correct sizing.
Okay. Now, when that goes off, the orange and the yellow one to Jacus's top and left, the two that are adjacent to him, with their great axes, take a whack at him. One of them misses you, Jacus, but one of them hits, and the other one misses.
Do they have legendary actions?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be like a reaction or something like that, or like your what's your feat?
Race?
But they're getting but whatever it is, they're getting an attack, and it does 9 damage.
Okay.
But Jacus, it's your turn. I think you're prone right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Neo's reminding of temp healing. It's the start of your turn, Jackus, so you can get some temporary hit points. Chuck them in the blue.
Yes. So that's 5 plus your level, or my level rather, so 17, I think.
Okay, 17. Alright, so I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my first attack on this one here.
Okay. Mace.
16 hit.
16 hits. I believe.
Alright, I'm gonna use
yes.
level 2.
Divine Smite.
Level 2 Divine Smite. 23 damage.
Okay, you put him down and he drops.
Second attack on the fellow beside me. I guess that one misses.
It does, yep. 13.
And then trauma. Shit.
Natural 1.
No.
You might.
Oh,
1,
Sharpie.
2,
Can she see me?
4,
Not in range.
45 feet away. Okay, Masika comes in.
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
And she attacks 3 times. 4, 5, and 10. The 10 hits. Okay, and she smashes him, does a little bit of damage. That's her turn. All right. Then the chosen go. Jackus, one standing right next to you, and it attacks you. Twice with it. It goes reckless. Starts to go into like a barbaric rage, and attacks you once. Hitting armor class 16 is the best of that one. Tries again.
Yeah, miss.
Armor class 18.
Yep, both miss.
Oh wow. Okay. Now you don't have a shield at this point, do you? You're double wielding.
Yep, but
Okay.
my AC is still 20.
Yep. Okay. And he whacks you again with his tail, swings around and swipes, but it misses. Okay. This guy over here, that's to your north, also goes into a reckless rage and attacks you. His weapon is long enough that it can reach from where it is, and it hits armor class 21.
Yep, that one hits.
Doing 12 damage. Strikes again, hitting he's going to miss you with that last one. And his tail, let's see, what's his tail range? Nope, and he has to move in.
Brace.
Brace, yep. Use your reaction.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. There we go. And a level 1 Divine Smite.
Oh,
Just 17.
okay, hit armor class 29, does 17 damage. Almost kills him. Massive blow.
Man.
He thumps you with his tail. Hitting armor class 21 again.
Yeah, that hits.
Doing 7 damage. This last one, let's see if he recharges. No. Okay, he goes to here. Masika does a free strike on him. Whoops. Missing. And he loads up against you. He also goes reckless, Jakus. He's using a spear, two-handed.
Okay.
The first one hits armor class 24. Stabs you again.
Yeah, that hits.
Hitting armor class 24 again.
Good.
And the second time missing. So those 2 attacks doing 20 damage in total. Sharpie.
Alright, Sharpie is going to move forward. There. It's got an offhand pocket dagger, the one that's Jakus has heavily in. Try and finish it off while it's distracted.
Yep.
9 will probably miss.
I was gonna say, I can go for throat, whacking an AoE.
It misses.
You should have advantage, Sharpie, because it went reckless, I think.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, they're all reckless and ignoring attacks, so you all got an advantage to hit them.
Alright, 24 should hit.
Nice one.
Another 6 damage for him.
-6, he clutches his temple but doesn't drop.
Right, the main one, I'll just roll again in case I crit. I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
Alright, so 26 should hit at least.
Yes.
For another 28 damage.
And he dies.
Nice.
Blood leaking from his eardrums. His sensory pits.
Yeah.
From this distance, you can see that they're not really dragon-like, they're more snake-like centaurs. Is that you done, Sharpie?
Yes, I'm.
Okay. Don't forget your Ash Aura. Ash Louise.
Yes, get 15. I will move up behind Jakus and do a healer's kit as an action on him.
Okay.
Thanks.
Jakus, pink dot yourself. You're now bandaged. Neo, you can probably take the bandages off because you've recovered from yesterday.
We haven't had a short rest. We haven't short rested yet.
Oh, this is from the booby traps. You got your bandage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
How much?
Jakus, 16. Actually, no, 17. Yes. And then bonus action, I will hit the red guy with my blade. Which one? They've all reckless attack? Or did the only yellow reckless?
They are all reckless.
Okay, I'll have advantage then, I see.
How'd you go, Ash?
Okay. Over 20 to hit.
Good one. You hit. How much damage with your... ghostly sword.
Oh my god, another 1. Jesus Christ. And 5 damage.
Okay.
I keep rolling 1 on it.
Is that you done, Ashlow? Is that your bonus and your action? So it's Neo.
Yes.
I'm going to move up next to this red one here, red dot,
Yep.
and punch it in the face. Or as close to its face as possible.
How'd you go? What arm class?
23.
23 hits.
Saving throw, please, against the stunning strike.
Okay. What does he need?
16.
Okay, passes that. Second attack?
Oh, I have another set. I have a second attack. So
Yep. $23 hits.
another 23 to hit. 4 damage and another Constitution saving throw, please. Against stunning strike.
He fails
You need
that.
16.
Yep, he fails it.
He is stunned.
Nice.
He is stunned.
Until when?
Until the end of my next.
Alright, so he'll skip a turn, at least. Okay, cool. Anything else? Bonus action?
Since I've still got move.
You're going blurry again?
That one.
Okay.
Yep.
Flurry of blows. $19. Okay. And a 15.
I just remembered that they. I remembered they were at advantage, so.
Yep. So the first one hits.
19 was the highest. Dealing.
Okay, he takes it. Cops it on the chin. You got one more. 25 also hits.
25. To that.
Okay. Alright, it's your turn, so it's Jakus.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the one in the yellow dot.
Okay.
Centaur.
Mace.
26 to hit.
26. Crunch.
I'm gonna add a menacing attack.
Okay.
DC 17 Wisdom save or be frightened.
Okay, and how much damage? 20? Is that 20 in total?
Yeah, 20 total.
Okay, and then I'll do his save. He passes it.
Oh.
Shake, he sort of ignores your bluster.
That's a 15 hit.
15 on that guy is a hit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 9 bludgeoning damage. And then from 28, I'm gonna do
This is your bonus offhand attack with
pushing.
hammer.
Yeah. Pushing attack plus crusher. So if he fails, he's oh my God, he dies.
Okay. Yeah, so that third attack finishes him. You blast him backwards and he falls down dead.
All right. And I'm just gonna move behind the center.
Okay, Masika rushes in, attacks 3 times, hits twice, and does a fair bit of damage on this Dracotor Sovereign. He's dressed like a leader of some sort. He spins around.
He is stunned.
Oh, he's stunned. Okay.
He is stunned.
His eyes goggle around in his head. And I don't think there's anyone else to help him, so Sharpie, it's your turn.
Oh, well, since he's nicely stunned. Sharpie is just going to Rotosaki Dagger, aim it carefully at his head and throw it.
Okay. He's no longer reckless, but it probably doesn't matter. You have advantage anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Stunned.
6 damage.
How much? I'm not getting
26.
26, okay. Whoa, okay, he's still alive. Nothing else, Sharpie?
No, that's done.
Ash, Louise, from the back.
Yeah. I will move I'll move up a bit, so I'll have to move the aura to include Mystica. Actually, she might have been included in the last aura, I don't know. Last turn. Doesn't matter. I will bonus action slash at it with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Advantage to hit.
Oh, is it reckless? Was it reckless?
It's stunned, so...
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a
I'll roll again then. Oh, 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Fantastic. Wow, the third one in a row. 5 force damage, and then as an action, I will toll the dead on him. He has to... Or does he auto-fail dex saves if he's stunned?
If he's stunned, it fails dex and strength saves.
Okay, or I'll Sacred Flame him for just a free 3d8 radiant damage then.
Okay.
Oh, much better.
How much?
A silver bolt of light comes out with 16 radiant damage. 1/6.
Okay. He still survives it. Neo.
Wow, Neo! I can finish him off.
Clinging to life.
Yeah, don't kill
You
him.
know what's gonna happen?
Knock him out.
I'm literally gonna pummel him.
Okay.
Don't spend any resources. Nothing fancy, he's on like 5 hit points.
Armor class 26 is a hit, and the 9 finishes him. You find his skull finally cracks,
Oh,
and he drops.
As I'm punching him, I go, "Why won't you die?"
Well, he finally submits to agreeing. And I presume this is the end of combat. I presume, Ash, you continue to concentrate enough just to dose everyone up with a little bit of temporary hit points.
Definitely. So Mystica gets 18. Do we just assume an average, or do we assume the maximum value? Because I just go for like.
Just do an average, and we can and give it to everyone. I think you did a 15 before.
Yeah, I think everyone's got a higher than average anyway. Yeah, so 15 will be the average. So if you have less than 15 temp HP, just change it to 15. But if you have a higher number, you can keep it.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do? Look around, and there's no sign of this lizard man.
Can we try and loot the? I'll try and loot the bodies of the centaur.
Yes.
See if they have anything valuable.
I personally would like a short rest.
I could do one. I wouldn't mind actually.
Sit down for an hour and catch the breath.
Not in any hurry, might as well.
Yeah. Does Masika have temp HP? Or was it just added to her health bar?
I've added her temp HP.
Cool.
Into the blue.
Yeah, I can set up a Twilight. Oh, I can't see her blue bar. Never mind. I can set up a dome. We can rest in there.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
You spend 10 minutes, cast your Leomund's Hut, everyone gets in, and you spend the hour taking a short rest, meaning anyone who wants to spend hit dice, and you recover your short rest related resources.
Did you get anything from the centaur?
You don't find anything on them. They've got sort of warlike tokens or fetishes around their neck, likely something religious, or shamanistic of some sort, but trophies or tokens of battles or whatnot. But you do find a small chest over by one of the statues.
I'll take a look and open it up.
Okay. Looks like it looks to be locked.
Okay. Sharpie, I need your help over here.
Sorry, what was that?
A locked.
I seem to have found a locked chest.
Have a look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll basically get the tools out.
Okay.
Check the traps, try and open it.
All right. Do your thieves tools roll.
Yeah, that one looks like it will defeat me. 11.
Okay. Yeah, you can't. It doesn't. You can't crack into it, unfortunately.
Weird luck. Is this on one of those dragon guys? Serpentine
It
things?
was near where they were. Jackus, anything else?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know. I guess we can keep it for now. Try again later.
Yep. Okay.
Or is the lock something I can break with my hammer
Possibly.
if I hit it?
There's
I'll try. I'll just
Okay.
try hitting it with trauma.
Okay, roll to hit.
Shut well back.
27. Almost a crit.
Okay. You are a surgeon with this chest, and you smash the lock to smithereens without damaging the chest itself.
Oh, cool. What's inside?
You find a small pouch of coins, 600 gold, a Cholton jewellery set with emeralds worth about 150, a potion and 2 scrolls.
Okay. I guess we just keep it for now in the party loop.
Yep. Masika has no means to identify or anything. And you finish your long rest, unless anyone wants to do anything else while you're doing that rest.
Is that a long rest or short rest?
Short rest.
Nice. We get to clear our pink dots.
Yeah, true.
Oh wow. Yeah.
True.
Lots of golden gems, damn.
Now this platform, the dais...
Oh, I feel very prepared now.
The dais to the north borders onto much more wet, marshy land. So the dry stone path that's on a sort of raised mound of earth gives way to clear wetlands beyond.
So if I step onto the edge here, what do I see across?
You can see, well, it looks like there's a floating pyramid 500 feet directly to the north.
Is there a way to get? Do I see a path, a way to get into it?
You can see no paths, but you can see the depth of the water, at least where you are, is about waist deep. So it would be difficult going, but walkable.
Alright.
It looks like this storm, the eye of this storm, is directly above the pyramid. And every now and then lightning strikes from the clouds above and either strikes the top of the pyramid or strikes between clouds across it. And while the clouds above seem to be spiralling around in a sort of clockwise motion around the pyramid, you can't feel any breeze at all.
How far is it to the pyramid?
500 feet?
500, I think.
Pity we didn't bring a boat.
Is there any signs of any lizard folk?
No signs of movement, no signs of life other than the obvious insects.
Alright, so should we head straight for the pyramid, Sharpie?
I might need a ride because I'm not going to be that's going to be underwater for me.
Hop on my back.
But yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So Jackus, Sharpie jumps up on your backpack, and hangs onto your shoulders, and you start striding across the marsh through it, and promptly sort of stink down a few feet and then, down to your waist. But it seems to settle at about that, and you're able to sort of stride in through the marsh. Masika sort of goes over and looks at you, Neo, as if, are we going?
And taking the dash actions and the bonus action dashes and stuff, because I can.
Yep. Okay, so Masika and Neo, you sort of stride in. So there's a bit of a marching order, something along those lines. Ash, are you going in as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we need dark vision, or are we good on that?
No, you can see. You can see. It's dim light, but you can see to the extent that the mists allow, even with normal vision. Could I get Constitution saves for everyone?
Terrain.
It's not magic, or no, not spells or anything.
No, I'm asking, is it for the difficult terrain of the marshland?
No. Okay, so Sharpie's got a 21, Jackus a 20, Neo a 15. Where's Ice?
Ooh, do we have an aura of this?
Ash, you don't. Neo 15.
Okay.
Masika, better roll for Masika. Ah, 2. Okay. All of you are sort of. There's no. There's mozzies, there's leeches. It's uncomfortable, but otherwise trafficable. You wade about 150 feet out into the marsh. 50, 100, 150. It's all very difficult going. You're slogging waist deep. It's not difficult going as in you are moving at half speed. It's probably a little bit slower than that even. But for all of you, bar Sharpie, it'd just be sort of chest height. And it's not mud. It's just water with a muddy bottom.
I could prepare water walking for the future if we think we need it.
Maybe on the route out, that'll be great.
Jackus, you're up the
Well, Archmage, you can just clean.
Yeah, what is it?
We're working on it.
Jackus, it starts to get a bit deeper. It's not like a big drop off or anything. It's not Nemo, but it's definitely sort of creeping. You started out waist deep, and it was like that for about 150 feet, but now it's sort of 4 feet deep.
How far are we from temple at this point?
350.
Ash, you might have to use your flight on us soon.
Oh, yes. Excellent plan. If we're in dim lighting, sure, I'll activate my wings and I'll carry.
Dim light.
So you Ash, you're going to activate your wings and fly. Can you chuck a flight token on yourself? Sharpie, you spot some movement in the water.
Telepathically heads up, people. Something in the water.
Looks like you see, it's like an up periscope. You see this sort of periscope pop up.
Yep.
And it's got an eyeball and it's looking around.
Oh god.
What did that person said? Yeah, something's definitely
And it seems to be sort of cruising along on a tangent to you guys. And then it bobs down underwater.
All right, well, it's not Paris. Trying to keep an eye on the ripples, see where it's going.
Okay. Look like a tube or something like that, or like a stick with a bulb on the end. Probably about as thick as your forearm.
Oops.
Is it like mechanical or like
No, it was
organic?
Organic. Looks slimy, like an eel. Sort of like the pictures that you see of the head of the Loch Ness Monster, but, you know, just eel-sized.
Should we call it before we start combat or roll twice?
Sorry, what's that, Ash? I missed some of that.
Are we going to do the combat just because it's midnight?
Oh, no, yeah. No, we'll let's close out here. That's a good idea. Before we press on. But so we'll stop here. It's a good idea. It's only 3 minutes to midnight, and you are now have a central place in sight. It's only just out of your reach. 300 feet away across a boggy marsh, there is a pyramid rising out of the mist at the eye of a storm. And there's something cruising around the murky depths. Jacos, you're chest deep in water with Sharpie, so probably ankle deep behind you. And Ash, you're flying above. Might want to just check what your strength is. Can you actually lift anyone if you're wanting to carry someone out when you fly up? But yeah.
Yeah, she's got strength 10 and she's always been able to carry one person previously.
Right. Yep, okay. So you can hook your arms under someone's armpits and sort of lift them up.
Yeah.
But that occupies both of your arms to carry someone. That's the only thing. You need a free hand for spellcasting if it takes holy symbol or components.
Yeah, the only thing she can cast is probably like healing word and that sort of thing.
Right.
Which is, yeah.
And who is that you're carrying?
Oh, did someone want to get carried? Do you want to come with me, Neo, or?
Well, I think Neo can walk on the water, right? So probably Masika.
Sure.
I don't know if he can walk on.
I move so. I move so fast in 6 seconds. Yeah. I'll walk in water.
Yeah, when you go 60 feet in 6 seconds, yeah.
No. 180 feet in 6 seconds.
Good lord, that's insane. He doesn't break this. It's like Wuxia doesn't break the surface tension. Yeah. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Sharpie could probably water ski off Neo running off on water.
Yeah.
Well, Neo might not even be with the party in that
Oh my
case.
god.
Because you can't, when you can sort of run across water, I believe. I think if you, in your turn, is this to do with like running up walls and things? Is it the same as that? Anyway, we can work it out next
You
week.
looking it up, Neo?
We'll work it out. We can work it out next week. We've got plenty of time. 2 weeks. And I think we may have another party member joining for next week as well. So that will be good.
Oh, fun.
Turns out it's an eel with an eye stalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be our magic guy? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. Desperately seeking wizard, or sorcerer, or warlock, or something. Someone with brains. All right. Not to disparage the whole party or anything.
More heaps of rain.
Truly. Okay. All right. Well, let's close out. And thanks everyone. And hopefully we get some better internet next week. It's generally been good, and just today, and even all this week, there's been. I've had a little bit of problems, but we've had a few reports today of black screens and slowness and so on. All right. Where are we? Opening, closing. We'll go to our highly inappropriate Rhyme of the Frost Maid in close, but that's all right.
I'm hearted mother, Earth waits 1 week for thee.
All right. Night, everyone, and see you next week. Fortnight.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks,
Thanks.
everyone.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
night. Good game.